Okay, so great news again for Career Comeback cohort as a community. We have our recent Career Comeback champion, Annapurna Nukala. She came back so successfully and strongly after a 7 years of career break. Annapurna, welcome to this session and congratulations. How are you
Thank you.
feeling right now?
Thank you so much, Satyam. It still feels like a dream for me because the gap that I had was not a small gap. I've been heard that, oh, is it 7 years, 7 years kind of thing. So it still feels like a dream for me. I am like, okay, is it really true? Is it really true kind of stage I am in now?
Amazing. So, Anpurna, with your story, I'm sure so many others can inspire. So, let us discuss that. Just take us through your career journey before your career break. How did the career break happen? And then onwards from there.
Yes, sure. So, Satyam, I have been an IT graduate. So, my career was not at all a smooth journey because, like every engineer, even I was that engineer who was not interested in the subject that I took up and I
Wow.
learned. I was always on the creative side. So, but still, okay, I mean, got the placement, got into it, I did it. But in that moment also, then I got married. So, I had to move to a new city, so there was a break over there. That is when I think after the break is what I was figuring out. What should I do? What do I really like? I took some time for myself. I felt it was okay to take the time, and that is when I got really interested in the digital marketing domain, and I went to it. I was lucky enough to get a good opportunity. I did some few projects, and I did like an internship kind of thing where the company hired me full time, and I was lucky enough. I mean, I don't know if everybody could get the chance, but I was lucky enough to get the chance to work in almost the major niche of that whole domain. So I was part of the social media team. I was part of the paid marketing team. I was part of the SEO team. So I got
Amazing. When
good.
was this, Anpurna? When was this? Which year?
This was around 2015.
Okay,
So
got it.
I moved from Hyderabad to Bangalore at the time. So
Hmm.
I joined up an agency over there, and that is where my real journey with digital marketing began over there. But it was not too long. Then again, I had to move back to Hyderabad. I thought I mean, I've been applying too, but nothing was. I mean, I did not get any chance that quickly. I thought, okay, I'll come back and I'll try it seriously. But then, like every woman, motherhood happened to me, and during my motherhood journey, over there also had a lot of personal setbacks, a lot of injuries, and also I took my whole lot of time, which is almost 7 years, 7 long years.
So, the
So
reason for you to get into a career break was marriage,
maternity, no,
maternity.
marriage. I got married before. I had
Okay,
my career pre-marriage. I was in IT.
okay,
Post-marriage, my new career of being in digital marketing began. But
amazing.
after that, again, I worked for close to 2.5 years in a digital marketing agency. Then I moved to my city, home city again, and after which is what motherhood happened to me, and
Hmm.
I had two kids in between. Then I even had some few physical injuries which required a lot of energy and time from me. I i thought, okay, let me heal first. See, when I any person, when they're not physically and mentally well, how can they concentrate on the work they want to do? So
True.
although I was not feeling that great for being not earning anything or being dependent on something, I still told myself it is okay, the time will come, you will get there, you'll get there.
Hmm.
So that is how I actually told myself and came out of that. And I think it's last year is when I was completely fine and I told, okay, it is enough. I've given enough major time to everything. It is time I want to focus on myself, make myself grow.
Okay, this is an important point there. Then, which month was this? When you said to yourself, okay,
Uh,
this is the time I should start planning to get back.
Yes. So I have been checking out and thinking. I mean, I've always been, although I have not been working, I've been in touch with the industry because I have all my friends and my colleagues over there. So I've been seeing where the industry was going, reading what do you call the journals or maybe online
Hmm.
portals or sometimes in
Hmm.
LinkedIn, somewhere
Hmm.
here and there. I was seeing, okay, the industry is progressing quite well.
Hmm.
So last year, January is when I was thinking, okay, this year somehow I have to take at least that major step to get back to career. I don't
Hmm.
know if I will be there this year or not, but at least let me take a step. Unless we
Hmm.
don't put a step, we don't know where will we reach.
Hmm.
So when I was thinking and planning, I did my research, and in June is when I took up an online course, which was a whole 5 months long duration,
Hmm.
completely practical based with the new AI modules and all, lot of tips and the institute itself even offered us a internship kind of thing because they have an agency for themselves. So uh,
So June last year, you enrolled for a program which came in
yes.
with education, so upskilling plus internship.
True, true. It was a
Perfect.
4 week. We were given some 4 to 6 tasks to complete. And from then on, actually, yeah, so it got completed in October ending. November, second week, you can think. From then on, day one, the day I decided it is just get your resume ready. Before that, I actually joined the career comeback
Come
cohort.
on.
So I got all the tips and what do you call the necessary tools required to get my journey begin from there. Then I was already confident because somewhere okay that upskilling is done and I'm confident. I know the path is clear ahead of me,
Hmm.
but I needed that little more tools and that what do you call that push or that mentorship is definitely required for
Hmm.
all of us.
Hmm.
Because I was not even confident. All You're almost lost in that stage where you're not even used to interviews and you have to
True.
begin it again.
True.
So that was not an easy thing. So when I joined, I read all the tools provided to me. I went through everything and the interaction that was happening in the group and all. So that gave me a lot of boost. So right from day one, I prepared my resume. Initially, I did a lot of blunders. I just used one resume for everything. But later on, I realized, uh, yes, as usual, the tips from you provided in the group, like how everybody asked, majority of the questions that were being asked were already my questions. So that okay, why should I put up the
Hmm.
same question again? Let me go and implement this and see how it will help me.
Hmm. Hmm.
So once I started altering my resume based on the JD, things were moving really quick. I got really good. A lot of interviews I gave. My fear for interviews were gone. Was gone.
Amazing.
I got to interact with really good HRs. I never thought HRs would be so friendly, so understanding, and they would even understand the point of the team requirement as well as the candidature requirement and what how the
Hmm.
candidature is. So I
True.
got to meet a lot of good founders, a lot of startups, you name it. I agencies, big agencies, everyone, independent companies or anything. A to Z, I have interacted with a lot of people. In a way, my communication improved a lot. So it was a plus point for me as well. My fear was gone. I didn't fear speaking with new people or communicating with them. So I just kept on doing what I have to do. I did have my ups and downs in this, but every moment I fell down, I used to open the group, go through the messages, and somewhere I would find your response to someone's message telling, hold on there, you're getting over there, your journey is going in the right direction. So then I used to make up my mind again. Okay, if I feel overwhelmed that day, I would give a break to myself and then start again the next day. So it was not a very easy, smooth journey, but a lot of ups and downs and a lot of what you call twists and turns was there. But definitely that has come, and and I'm confident that the opportunity that I got is also completely the right one at the right moment. So I
Amazing.
should call it is a blessing to me. So yeah, I'm happy the way, and actually I'm proud of myself to the way that I've
Absolutely.
come.
You should be. You should be like proud, and everybody else around you, I'm sure, would be like really, really proud because I think the way you're explaining this is you, the moment you decided something, okay, this is the time to go back to work, you were clear on where you were going. That is the best part because you knew that this is your domain. You immediately started acting on it. You did not procrastinate. Would I be able to do this? Would I not be able to do this? People, a lot of times, are women professionals who are facing career breaks. They get into that procrastination mentality. Should I? Maybe tomorrow, maybe 1 month more, maybe by the time I do this, then I'll go. The moment you decided, you just jumped onto the pool because you know that you remembered swimming and it's just what it was a matter of, going back to the pool again. It's something like that, right?
Yes, so to get back into the pool was also like I had to prepare myself. So this preparation started long back, Satyam. Well, it was
Mm.
not just before the time I started upskilling. So it was last year, I think in the year starting or maybe in 2023 ending. So I was
Mm.
told by my doctor, you have to get back to physical activity to keep yourself healthy. So from that is where this whole resilience, that
Wow.
that strong mindset has come to me. So I have set up my routine that moment. That moment your
Nice.
routine was set up. So I have a morning routine set for myself. I spend almost the mornings without phone or any gadgets or anything, almost 3 hours for me. So 1 hour is for my workout and 1 hour I give it for my meditation, because mental strength is even more important, because I know my mindset. If I don't take care of it, I know where will it lead to me. Instead, if I give it the kind of food it requires, it will keep me happy and take me throughout the day. So I think I started preparing for it before year itself. So
Yeah.
when that happened, when I started to feel physically and mentally better, is when I jumped into it.
Mm.
So yes, I it's not that before I fixed to this, my husband even suggested me, since you have a lot of gap, he's into IT. Why can't you? You already studied IT. You can be there. I told, see, when it is not something which I really want to do, even if I come back, I may not sustain. If you
Mm.
really want, I did try it. That also, it didn't help me. I just could not sustain it. I did not clear the exams that I wrote. So I told I'm not trying it again. I'm just going back to what I like, what I can do it.
Mm.
I know I'm even if it is a slow beginning or a small beginning, I know it will take me to bigger heights. I'm confident about it. So that is when I came back to my own original domain, and I did upskilling over there. I started applying and I spoke with a lot of people. I connected to many people from the same field through LinkedIn. Not just my friends or my circle, but anyone whom even I don't know. I shared my resume wherever there was opening. I used to go ping either the HR or the hiring manager or someone from the
Wow.
team who is really. I actually made an Excel sheet with the nearby companies or agencies which are hiring for the people, and I
Amazing.
used to apply for them every day. Some used to respond saying there is no hiring now. Some never responded. Few considered taking interview, which happened for. I was happy at least it went till that interview stage. There were days where I was happy. Okay, at least I'm getting interviews. I'm not just
Mm.
stagnant. There is a growth that I'm seeing.
Mm.
I'm damn sure the destination will come. See, I'm telling you now because I know every step how it was. It didn't happen overnight. It was like 6 months.
I'm
It
sure.
took me to come back to this stage. So it took me a lot of mental stamina. Whenever I fell down, one thing I used to do, not tell anyone, just open our career comeback group and read the messages out there. So many inspiring women who put out their experiences and their messages. Every time I read a career champion, what do you call, success story, when I listen or a message, I used to note down the points, maybe where I'm lacking down or something that would help me. They definitely inspired me. I was like, okay, the day is nearby, not too far. One day even I'll be there where I'll, from a warrior, I'll come back to the champion stage, and today I'm there.
Wow.
So
So proud of you, Annapurna. And everybody should be so proud of you. I'm sure the cohort members would be already proud. Your loved ones, your family members would be really, really proud. I am feeling so proud about you because, see, we always say that it's 70% inner game. From the
true.
masterclass itself, I say that it's 70% inner game. If that is sorted, the outer game would be sorted. LinkedIn resume will happen if the inner game is sorted. It seems that your inner game was sorted in 2022, that period when you
Three
actually
2023, because I had
three,
a
right?
very downfall in 2022.
Mm,
I didn't like that version of myself. What am
mm,
I doing? I'm actually in fact hurting myself even more. I don't deserve it. See,
mm,
break was not voluntarily that I took it. It happened to me. My situations were in such a way. There is nothing. I didn't hurt anyone or do any harm to anyone. It was not a crime. It's
mm,
okay. It happened. So I had to calm myself down, talk to myself. See, my husband is a very strong person. So I learned from him how to get that mental game over there. And I figured out what helps me. What do I really like? I really like working out in the gym. So I started hitting the gym, and
amazing.
slowly, I found that mental peace within me, and I became even
One.
more stronger day by day. And today, I
Good.
feel like I there is so much I have really huge dreams to achieve. I told myself it is not that unachievable or something. You are going to achieve that slower or sooner. Somewhere you will reach there
So,
definitely. This is just a beginning step that you have taken it.
yes, yes,
I'll get over there. So
100%.
actually, to you asked me the first question, how are you feeling now after speaking to you, opening up? I feel really happy for
Yes,
where I am.
I'm sure you should
I
be.
should I should owe it to you because the kind of responses you have always given, never given any criticism or any negative response or hurting anyone. You are always empathetic to everyone because you know career gap doesn't come by voluntary or chance to anyone. They take it because it is demanded, be it their personal life or their family, or maybe they want to try something else. So it happens like that. So you took value of that. You valued women for who they are, and you supported them wherever required, whenever they had a doubt. So you were always there. Even though you were busy, you tried to respond when you actually saw the message. So you were actually the real inspiration.
Thank you so much for saying that, Annapurna. I want to say a couple of things here. Number one, vibe attracts tribe. That's the law that I follow, which means that if there are so many inspiring women that we are guiding here, then we have to be, we have to keep the benchmark high. We have to keep, the mindset high enough to ensure that we match. We, as team members in Career Comeback, I feel that the kind of women that we are already guiding, the benchmark is already so high, because at the core we feel that career break is actually a kind of service that women are already giving to the society, because it's not just taken for their own personal benefit. Never a career break would be taken for their own personal benefit, right? Barring a few cases that would be exceptions, 99% would be for the benefit of family members, society, mutual benefit, collective benefit. But the entire stress comes down to ultimately the person, the women who has taken the career break. That it in itself is such a big service that all women in career comeback cohort or otherwise are giving to the society, that we'll always pull ourselves up to help as much as possible, inspire as much as possible. But I also believe that vibe attracts tribe. So it's because we have such an inspiring community, which is a motivation for me as well, to keep going, whatever is needed, in whatever is in my capacity. And then we all know that universe helps people who are in the right direction, right?
True.
And that is what I see in your story as well, because once you were ready, I see that most of the success stories, I found out something common, which you also said. All of the women warriors found one activity to prove to themselves that they can be disciplined again, they can be healthy again, they can be resilient again. You found the gym, you found the workout. Somebody found something in art, somebody found something in learning, upskilling, not for the destination, not for the outcome, but to prove to themselves that you can do it again. You have done it in the past, you can do it again as well. You found something that was the turning point for you. And I think
Yeah.
within that 3 years, you were already ready. It was just a matter of time that you attracted things,
True,
right?
true. In fact, I should be actually thankful to you. Thank you for understanding our women so well that you actually understood why they take that career comeback and how you should actually help them out. So that itself is a very big boost to all of us. And I don't know. I mean, I was actually when I was doing it, I felt left out in between, not knowing directionless in some points. But one day when I was just in my Instagram and I found your video, I went through for a few days. I found he really makes sense what he's speaking. Maybe I should join it. That is when actually I think gave me even more that require motivation and that moral support. From then on, there is no looking back. All I did was just put my hard work. I did not even put too much time every day. I just it was not even a proper schedule like what everybody put. I just put a schedule when my kids just go to their school, or when they're not at home. When I have the time, I focus on what I was doing. That itself, and when there was no opportunity coming to me, I always ensured I'm doing a small project or anyone either from a friend, not about for monetary or something, to keep my practice or to show up in my resume or anywhere that yes, I do have the practical skills that you're looking for. I might be the candidate you can interview me is kind of thing. I wanted to do that way, so those things also helped me a lot in one way.
Wow. You just described, you just defined growth mindset, Annapurna. You know that we have three values that we follow in our cohort, right?
Yes.
Self-reliance, accountability, and growth mindset. You just described growth mindset because this is a common problem, that most of the women share with us, that we don't have time. How would we work on so many things? How would we don't have time? But what we've realized is, even if you have 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour a day,
True, true.
if you're investing it, because most of the time mindset goes like, if we are not able to take out 3 hours a day for upskilling,
Mm.
then they do not take out even 15 minutes, and
I
that is
know.
the kind of blockage that's happening in their career growth journey. But you define it so well that whatever time you got, whenever you got, you just ensure that you're putting it for your growth, right?
Mhm.
And that is, you already see the results.
Because I was very sure about where I wanted to reach. See,
Yes.
I should put the hard work for me. No one else will come and do it
Mm,
for me. I was very
mm,
clear about what I wanted and what needs to be done from me. Obviously, the efforts vary day to day, but at least minimum effort was there. I think that would help. So even when today, when if anyone asks me, I would tell the same thing. Every day, even if it's a 15 minutes or 30 minutes effort,
mm,
that counts. It will not go
mm,
waste.
mm, very true, very true. I mean, you have a very long way to go, Annapurna, because your foundation seemed to be really strong. Whatever happened during those 3 years, I mean, that was something that you should stick to. I mean, whatever it was, better like how you did it, but that is what has brought you here, and that is what will take you like real far ahead.
True, because I have seen the other version of me if I should say, in my early years when I finished my college and started my career. I've seen the kind of person I was. I was absolutely what you told, very doubtful about myself, low confidence, procrastinating, whatever is there, it's going, let us go with the flow kind of nature
Mm,
I
mm,
was. But when I changed, I wanted a bigger change in my life. What can
mm,
I do for it? So today you have so many resources online. You have
true,
everything, name it A to Z. It's just that we
true.
need to make up our mind, sit at least for 10 minutes and search for it. What can I do to better
Yes.
myself? So I
Mm,
think that one thought of bettering myself is what was the foundation stone, I should tell. From then on, I figured out the way, and then when I found that physically, when I started to become stronger, mentally I became more stronger. It improved my overall confidence level. Even today when I walk, I feel I am so confident when I'm walking myself and in speaking with people. I can
mm,
express more clearly, and
mm,
I don't feel any bad in talking the truth or being honest. I don't feel it is a crime or anything. So I'm open to learning, or I mean I've come up with an open mind. See, when we
mm,
close up, we have very less opportunities. When we are
mm,
open is what we see many more opportunities, what I
mm.
realize in this whole 6 months of journey.
Amazing. I mean, you also described accountability just right now when you said that you decided that you have to do it, right? It's you, nobody else would come. It's your mental strength. You have to take care of your health without blaming circumstances, situations. In this entire story, you never spoke about, what something bad happened, or because of this, because of that. You just talked about how you realize that you have to take that stand for yourself, right? Very much the value of accountability, and you are a living example of that.
I think when we start loving ourselves truly 100%, believing in ourselves, believing our capabilities, we can do much more than we think.
I'm sure.
That I think this is what, be it my career gap or my career comeback journey, everything has taught me, because everybody goes through, we all go through so much
True.
every day. It is like how we perceive it, how we put ourselves with that, and how we come back after that downfall is what makes all the difference. It may look I'm speaking all the positive, no, but it is not at all like that. This
Mm,
is all my learning that I've learned the harder way, not
mm.
just harder way. So
Yeah.
I'm speaking from experience, not just by some bookish or reading some knowledge in the
No,
Google.
it's visible, Annapurna. I mean, the way you're speaking, authenticity is something that could easily be, understood, that it's coming from heart. It's not coming. You have
Yes,
not read
yes.
it somewhere. It's coming from your heart.
True. That is what I think attracts more opportunities and more
Mm,
people. We can build up a good community for ourselves.
100%. Annapurna, when most of the women, when they think about interviews and when they go through interviews, the first thing, what if they ask me about my career break? Why did you take a career break? How did you handle those questions? I'm sure the objections would have come out during interviews and questions.
Definitely, I got many. Even in the opportunity that I got, the first question when they see my resume, I see there's a career gap. Can you explain with me? Or I mean, when they actually checked out, I was always being transparent, be it showcasing in my resume or when I've been giving interviews. I was very clear with the number of years that I took, the reason I took it for. Being transparent and honest is the best thing that we can do. There is nothing to hide. We all have our own particular reasons to take. We will find the right organization where they will understand us. See, if they are not understanding, forget it. You have the better opportunity coming your way. I have faced that. There were many calls that have come. I see there's a career gap. Can you explain me how many years do you have? I tell it's 7 years. It's almost 7 years. Oh, seven, and they just cut the call immediately. I'm like, it's okay,
Mm.
fine. I have a
Mm.
better opportunity coming my way. I know there is already I was always sure it may not be one. I might even get a two opportunities at the same
Mm.
time.
Mm. Mm.
That confident I was on myself. I was
Mm.
not hiding anything. There is nothing to hide over there. In
True.
fact, they should feel happy that okay, I'm speaking to such a resource that who is honest, transparent, that will
Mm.
reflect in the work that they will be doing.
True.
If they didn't understand, that is not that I should worry about. So
Mm.
I just left that over there and I continued with my same process of finding the right opportunities, applying. Then the way I handled is, as I told, just be transparent and explain.
Mm.
If they ask you the reason, just tell it in a sentence, one or two. They
Mm.
don't want to discuss more about it. They just want to know your basic reason, whether
Mm.
be it for your higher studies or your
Mm.
government exam preparations or your maternity. Just tell it. And if you have done anything more productive, you can add that one or two what you did during that gap also, so that it will add
Amazing.
some value to it.
Mm.
That
Mm.
is what I have mentioned. And I
Amazing.
think I found really good organizations and HRs who were actually welcoming with that. I still remember one HR who was telling me we have it's almost a woman led organization because our founder is a woman. We all go through the career gap. I totally understand from where you're coming. All we
Mm.
need is you have the right skills and the right mindset. We are happy to hire you. So
Amazing.
that
Amazing.
one interview, one call with the HR itself gave me a lot of
That confidence.
yeah,
Yes.
confidence and happiness that, oh, there are so many people who really value your skills more than the gap that you have.
As I
So,
told you, as we discussed, vibe attracts tribe, right? So since
mm,
you were valuing yourself, since you were respecting yourself,
true,
you found people who were respecting your case, right? You
true,
found
true.
people who were respecting this the career gap thing. Amazing. And how did this one happen? Like, can you take us through the journey, a little bit of more technical journey in terms of how did this from your
Opportunity.
application to offer letter stage?
Oh, yes. So I think I applied this somewhere in March. Like many applications, I have applied and I forget about it.
You tailored
My
your resume, you followed everything.
Yes, I
Mm,
modified my resume according to the GED and I applied it. I think I got this from Naukri. So
mm,
I applied it over there and I just left it off. I forgot it because I know we apply 100, but
mm.
you get hardly 20 calls out of that. And
That's a
out
better
of
number. That's a great number. 20%. Yes.
yes, and out of that, I don't know. Sometimes it may click, sometimes it may not. And just giving a random, but definitely the result will be seen. Yes, that work needs to be put in. So I remember applying it in March because I went and checked when did I apply it. I forgot when I spoke with the. I had a direct conversation with the founder itself. So from the moment our conversation started. To the questions he asked me related to the domain and relate when he explained about his organization, what kind of work that I would be dealing with, what my career gap, why did I take it, and he wanted to know if I'm really in par with the industry now. Uh, am I seeming that confident and fit for him? Because he being the founder, he knows it more well.
Mm, mm,
So we both had a very transparent conversation. He told, I'm being transparent with you. Uh, so I was also the same way. The way he was, I communicated the same way. I think that where the transparency is what led to this. I applied in March first week and he came back to me just last week. I think yes, today is
wow.
Sunday,
So
right?
2 months down the line,
Yes,
two
two
two and a half
months.
months. Wow.
Which I didn't expect because there were many like that. So I just
So I
got
mean
used
that's
to it.
That's a good news there, because and we have discovered this trend in other success stories as well.
Mm,
Because what happens is that when people in our community apply, when women warriors in the cohort apply and they do not receive a call in 1 week, 2 week, they consider that as a rejection. And
mm,
what I keep on saying is, just like you need one good offer, but for
true.
that you need to expand the area of your applications, expand the
Exactly.
exposure, right? So you don't need 100 people to select you, but you need to
Mm,
apply to 100 places, so that
true.
just like you said, 20 would connect, 5 would
Mm,
show interest, 2 will give you offer letter. That's more than enough for you,
true,
because
true.
only when the energies collide you will get the opportunity. And that's what happened. Sometimes it takes time, 1 month, 2 months, but I'm sure that in the last 2 months you did not leave applying, you would have
No, no, no.
continued the process, right?
True. It was, I think, only 1, 2 days is what I took a break because
Mm,
due to my family commitments, I had to
sure.
travel. I told it's okay, I will come back and start my process again because
Mm,
now that mindset is already there. I need not tell myself again, you have to start from beginning. No, I'm already there. So I know I will do that process again. In case if I had any interviews also, I ensured it was always scheduled in a time where we both are really in the same zone,
mm,
where the interviewer is in a same zone of taking that
mm,
interview, not in
mm.
a rush or something like that. And even
True.
I'm in that zone where I can answer to their queries properly, not
Mm,
in a thing like, oh, even if I don't know, I was always very open and to not just bluffering something like that. I was always showing that interest that I'm open to learning. I am open to exploring. That is what I think. I realized that is where I think I had good interview calls. In the
mm,
beginning, even I didn't get the interview calls. I thought, okay, I understood it is gonna be a long journey. It will take time. But
mm,
when I changed my strategies, I'm a big analyzer and I analyze every small thing you give me. I analyze in the way that I have to, and I do my own research. So the process I was following also, I analyzed. Following our group conversations and your inputs and what even I observed from my mistakes. I changed here and there, tweaked it here and a bit over there, and that's how I started to get the calls. When I started to get the calls, few almost went till the last round. Few of them put me in hold. When in hold, the hold was too long that I thought, okay, they won't be coming back. As you
mm.
said, that one opportunity has to come, and now is the time that it has come. That's
Amazing, amazing. But you have that's the point that's coming out from your conversation, that you cannot wait for that one opportunity to come and then you will act. You need to
it. Mm.
continue acting, and it will come when you start deserving it, and you deserved it so well, and that's why it's happened. Amazing, amazing, and Purna. Quick tips for the cohort members, like if you want to give them like point wise tips that this, because you know the mindset, you
Yes.
relate to them, you also know the technicalities. A couple of maybe 2 or 3 tips that you would want to give to them.
Okay, the first main thing is, see, we want to all, nobody can be always positive or always in that high energetic zone. We all have that this thing, but all to come back, even if we have our low, to come back to that mindset, we need to have a disciplined lifestyle.
Hmm.
Do get, I mean, try to wake up early, have the disciplined morning lifestyle away from gadgets, focus on our well-being and self-improvement, be it a physical improvement or mental improvement, anything that will actually which you like and helps you, that will set your tone of the day really well. It will keep you, no matter how many hurdles come, it will keep you focused, going, keep going. The second is, whatever be your domain, no, although we are not landed in the opportunity, you see, even if we land up in an opportunity, we always have to be upgraded
Hmm.
because the
Hmm.
competition is not just anything outside. It is too much outside. For one posting, there are almost 100 applications outside. So we can imagine how people are really upskilling or being in there this thing. So we have
Hmm.
to continuously be on that learning edge, either by reading or following someone who really updates us, as in the LinkedIn, being in that domain related groups and all. And the next is, keep trying no matter what. Just keep applying. We have, see, nobody will come and do anything for us. Even if we achieve, we are the ones first who is going to feel happy. We will have that self satisfaction within us. Maybe our family will congratulate us and they'll feel happy, but we are answerable to us. So
Hmm.
when we want ourselves to be happy, when we want to achieve that goal, I think we should not procrastinate it. take out some time. We
Mm.
definitely have time, not that we don't have, reduced from our distractions, put it in the right direction. I think at least if it is a 1 hour a day, it will definitely give you that progress, that visibility, what you want to see. Once you start seeing the visibility, you want to put in more effort, so you will
Yes.
definitely reach your goal. And another thing, don't pressurize yourself too much. Don't fall into too much of this or that. By there's so much of information across internet, so when you
I know.
consume more, you feel a lot of jittery. So to
Mm.
not that to happen, limit that. Consume only what is required for you, what makes you be that in that positive zone and motivates you, and what makes you feel happy, and continue your journey. I'm sure one day that day will definitely come. For some it might come within 1 2 months, for some it might take more time. I can tell you, it took me 6 months. I didn't expect that. I was ready for, let it be how many months. I was sure of one thing. I want to achieve it. I will put in my effort. That is what I did it. I'm there.
Mm.
So I think these are more than enough.
This, I
That
mean,
was
you
it.
give such a strong sense of a fighter attitude. I mean, that no matter what, I mean, you know, the results are out there and you will keep fighting till, you get that, you get there, right?
In today's scenario, I think we have to be that way to fight the
Mm.
world, or our competition, or fight within our negativities within ourselves itself.
Mm.
Forget
Mm.
about your competition. Fight
Mm.
our negative thoughts. We need to be strong
Mm.
mentally inside, first of all. To
Wow.
get that mental strength, I observed within my circle or anyone, physical strength definitely helps you get that mental strength.
Very
And
true.
your a little bit of spiritual connection will definitely take you a long way. It'll keep you
Yeah.
grounded. The more you
Mm.
open you are, the more better opportunities we can grab.
Amazing, amazing. Golden nuggets coming out there. Annapurna, thank you so much. Amazing. This was the reason we conduct these particular success stories call, so that everything that worked for you goes out. And so many women warriors who are already putting efforts, they get inspired that they're in the right direction. And those who are seeking for a right direction, they get that, right? When you
So
talk.
true.
Amazing. What are your future plans? Have you thought about future, or will you just go, and when are you joining? Has the joining date come out yet?
Actually, I think it would be tomorrow itself. That is what
Congratulations.
I've been told. Even I don't want to delay it because it feels like, see, I would
Yeah,
just
yeah, go start.
to end it with a fun note. I want to tell, if I have to tell, I've been in drought since the last 7 years, so my drought is ending now on a fun note. So I am happy to begin it from tomorrow. There is
Amazing.
nothing like a good day or bad day. Everything is a good day. It's all in our
True.
mindset. So I'm happy to begin it. Yes, I do have a lot of plans that I put, for which I have already begun working, because nothing happens overnight. Your
True.
journey from today starts to, I mean, maybe 7 years or 10 years later, the world will know your success story through some way or the
Hmm.
other. But
Hmm.
you will know from when you have started the journey.
Hmm.
So now that I'm in the zone, I'm already mentally in that way. I don't want to let that go off. So I have started to work for my goals right from today itself, right from now
Hmm.
itself.
Hmm.
So I think, let's see what destiny has plans for me as well. I'm happy to explore and learn. That's it. I want to tell.
100%. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so, so much, Annapurna. And I wish you all the very best for the future endeavors as well. And I'm sure you would rock it. It just shows up from your attitude that you have gained from your own efforts. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm sure all the other warriors would find this really, really inspiring.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Satyam. As I told, whenever I have seen that career champion title in the group, it actually pushed me to put up that I want to be the next career champion. So I think I have seen almost 4 to 5 from the time moment I joined the group. So I told someday I'll be there, and I'm happy to be there, and to have this great conversation with you. As I always say, you are a strong motivation and inspiration for all of us. You have been giving us the right tools, tips, and guidance for us whenever we felt we are lacking, or whenever we doubted ourselves. You were there. Your mentorship is really valuable. You have given us the right mentorship and right tools to
Thank you.
make our progress. So that is what has helped me come to where I am today.
Amazing. You have your kit or not? Career Comeback Champion kit. Do you have the
No, I
welcome?
don't have it.
Okay, please drop a mail with your address and we
Sure,
will get it
sure.
shipped to you.
Definitely.
And that's it. Just go out on LinkedIn, announce your win there once you
Sure,
receive the
sure.
welcome kit.
Sure,
I'll share
sure.
the email ID with you on WhatsApp.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Annapurna. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
switching
Thank you
off the
so much.
recording right now.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
give me a second.
Thank you, Satyam.